In 1692, refusing to confess or even enter a plea, 81-year-old Giles Corey, accused of witchcraft during the infamous Salem witch trials, dies after 3 days of being crushed by rocks placed on a board on his chest. It is believed that his last words are defiant, uttering simply, "More weight." In 1777, during the American Revolutionary War, American General Horatio Gates removes Benedict Arnold as his second-in-command after a heated argument over strategy at the Battle of Saratoga. A few weeks later, Arnold becomes the hero of Saratoga when he disobeys Gates' orders and charges enemy lines, leading to an American victory. In 1783, French paper manufacturers and aviation pioneers, the Montgolfier brothers, send aloft the first ever hot air balloon with living beings aboard, a rooster, a duck, and a sheep, at the Palace of Versailles with King Louis XVI and Queen Marie Antoinette in attendance. The flight reaches an altitude of about 1,500 feet, lasts approximately 8 minutes, and covers around 2 miles before safely landing. In 1957, the U.S. conducts the Rainier test, detonating a 1.7 kiloton nuclear weapon in an underground tunnel at the Nevada test site. It becomes the prototype for larger and more powerful underground tests. In 1959, during a stop in Los Angeles as part of an unprecedented 2-week state visit to the United States, Soviet leader Nikita Khrushchev explodes with anger when he learns his planned visit to Disneyland has been canceled for security reasons. Before returning to the Soviet Union 8 days later, he makes stops in Northern California, Iowa, and Pennsylvania, before ending his visit at Camp David, where he meets with U.S. President Dwight D. Eisenhower. In 1991, in the Ötztal Alps on the Italy-Austria border, German tourists discover a naturally mummified human body that is later nicknamed the Iceman or Ötzi. Scientists determined that the man lived around 3300 BC and was likely murdered due to an arrowhead found embedded in his left shoulder and various other wounds. Up next is the answer to yesterday's quiz. In 1995, the Washington Post publishes a 35,000-word manifesto written by the Unabomber, leading to the arrest of Ted Kaczynski 6 months later after his brother recognizes his writing style and notifies authorities. Between 1978 and 1995, Kaczynski used bombs to kill 3 people and injure 23 others. And now, it's time for our Today in History quiz. When was the 3 Mile Island nuclear power plant permanently shut down? 1979, 1989, 2009, or 2019? Think you know the answer? Drop your guesses in the comments below. Find out if you're right tomorrow on Today in History.